As kids, we've always been asked this question, and our madcap answers have made our parents smile. But little did they know that most of what we said were actually full-fledged professions. There's even a job where you have to sleep. Here's a list of such crazy jobs across the globe that you will not believe exist. Professional pusher. The train network is one of the efficient ways of internal transport in several countries. And with the convenience of time and speed, most of the daily workers use the trains to reach their workplace. The train network in Japan is known all over the world for its speed and punctuality. The people have a name for their work dedication and not even letting a minute go to waste. Since most of the people use the metro trains to reach work, the peak hours of traveling are literally brimming with people. Ashiya, or a pusher, is a job profile, and it involves immense strength as one has to just push the people in the train. Working during the morning and evening peak hours, these pushers have to ensure that all the people are in the train compartment so that the automatic doors can close in swiftly. Not just Japan, other countries like China, the Madrid Metro, and New York City subway also use the pushers. The idea of the pushers first originated in New York City, almost a century ago. But today, it is associated with the Japanese more. These pushers have different terms in different countries, but the basic idea is to push people in the train to fit them. Madrid Metro started with Ashiya quite recently in the year 2017. The first use of pushers was seen in the 1940s, where the subway guards performed similar duties to the people in the train. All these busy stations have trains coming in and moving away swiftly without any delay. The trains run over their capacity, but these pushers ensure no one feels left out. These are properly uninformed people with one goal: to cram as many people as possible in the train. They were initially called passenger arrangement staff. Although there is no dedicated qualification required, many students and part-time workers fill in these positions. Sometimes the station staff also work as the pushers. Isn't it amusing to have people pushing others to make things more efficient? Can you imagine something like this to be employed in the Indian railway system? Let us know in the comments section. Rental boyfriend. Japan provides its lonely men with plenty of way to find sweet respite from the emptiness and isolation of everyday life, provided you have the cash. And we're not just talking about prostitution. You can rent a girlfriend at Moe Date for day of simulate romance, or find a cuddle partner at Sonya to help you rest easy at night. But what about the ladies? Women get lonely too, so it seems unfair that such services would only be available to men. Believe it or not, even before either of the above establishments were in business, there was Sonya Prime, a dispatch service where women can hire a handsome young man to lay with her in bed for a night. So what can you do with the cast, as they call their male employees? According to the site, you can sleep in his arms, go out for a date, eat together at a restaurant, have him cook for you. All costs must be borne by the client. And here's what clients are forbidden from doing: hidden photography, wiretapping, kissing or other intimate contact not specified in the service outline, touching his genitals or reaching under his clothes, taking a shower or bath together. They also add that they do not accept clients who use narcotics, have a dirty house, or are scouting for other establishments. Professional stand-in liner. This is probably one of the more weirdest one of all. There are many people who hate waiting in line for something, so they hire professionals to do the job. However, many other people may find these people to be annoying, being that it may seem a bit unfair. However, it's crazy how some people can make a living out of just waiting in line for someone else. Sometimes these professionals make a lot more money when a new or a very hot item comes out, where some people may wait about 2 to about 3 weeks for something. The prices to have these professional can be about $50 to almost about $500. These people are valued a lot in places like the new iPhone release or something of that nature. Maybe you need a professional to help park my car. Robert Samuel is a professional line sitter. He waits for anything, from sample sales to Saturday Night Live tickets. Samuel charges $25 for the first hour and $10 for each additional half hour. In 1 week, he can make up to $1,000. Samuel got into this business 2 years ago, When he lost his job as an AT&T sales representative and needed a new way to make extra cash. When the iPhone 5 came out, he put an advertisement on Craigslist offering to wait in line for it for $100. Professional sleeper. Sleeping is what people do when they want to rest from work, and you may get in trouble if you are caught sleeping during working hours. However, did you know you can actually get paid to sleep? A professional sleeper is someone who is paid to sleep for different purposes. Various hospitals and universities are looking for people willing to take part in various studies where one may be required to be asleep. The studies are various body changes like measuring brain waves, respiration, muscle movement, heart rhythm, etc. 14 to 17 days sleep study can be paid as much as $2,700. The Division of Sleep Medicine at Harvard Medical School gets subjects willing to take part in their 32 to 37 day sleep research study, and you can make up to $10,000. NASA is willing to pay a group of test subjects willing to lie in bed for 70 days straight and will pay them $18,000 for the job. The experiment is meant to simulate extended periods of space travel where the body undergoes extreme atrophy. The test will help NASA know the amount of muscle loss a person undergoes when they are inactive for quite a while. The new museum in New York was once looking for women between 18 to 40 years old to be part of a Chu Yun exhibit, which required them to take sleeping pills and sleep in the middle of the museum for 6 hours. They were paid around $10 per hour. Lastly, individuals are paid to test out different mattresses and duvets, then give a report about their experience so as to help companies make the best decision on which product to bring out to the market. Luxury bed testers are offered over $1,200 to sleep in designer beds every day for a month. Wedding guest. In Japan, the number of people who attend a wedding is important. Typically, the larger the guest list, the better. But there are some who don't have many to invite or who find that a guest drops out last minute. In those situations, they hire a professional wedding guest who can pretend to be a family member, a friend, or even a boss. A typical guest through office agents in Tokyo can cost as little as $200, but it will cost more if you want this guest to dance or even make a speech. Weddings and baby showers are real-life milestones to spend with your actual loved ones. True, but in South Korea, a cottage industry exists to help real people find fake friends to fill seats at such life rituals. At a recent wedding in June, Kim Seon showed up as a guest even though she is a total stranger to the bride and groom. She makes about $20 per wedding she attends as a pretend friend. When it's the peak wedding season in Korea, sometimes I do 2 or 3 acts a day, every weekend, Kim says. As a role player, she's part of an agency that casts her to attend weddings all over the country. At this wedding, at least 30 of the guests are getting paid to fill the seats. Vomit cleaner. Inevitably, some people who can't handle the twists and turns of roller coasters end up losing their lunches. But have you ever thought about the person who has to clean it all up? Meet Rhys Owen, the official vomit collector at Thorpe Park, a theme park in England. The park needed a dedicated Chandra cleaner, as they so charmingly put it in Britain, for a particularly stomach-churning ride. Shark tank cleaner. While getting into a tank with a shark could be considered most people's worst nightmare, shark tank cleaners are tasked with a job on an almost daily basis. In addition to making sure the displays are spotlessly clean for the guests at the aquarium, their job is also to monitor water quality, prepare the marine animals' food, and pose for pictures from within the shark tanks. While most of the sharks are docile and not a danger to humans, the job is considered dangerous, but, to those who love being around sharks, eels, and other animals of the sea, extremely rewarding and fun. Which of these weird jobs you might want to try? Let us know in the comments section. Thanks for watching.